random. Team random. This is break number 688, the 2021 score 1 box team random. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize it. That's 9. 9 times of the randomization. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. You know, I'll do my best at them, but unfortunately I don't really have any control over the breaks. Over what comes out. All right, let's get into this. I did screw up on that Revolution Hobby amount with the $50, but since I had posted it at 50, that's what we're gonna run with it at, and we'll just lose some money on that. But that was my fault. I divided by 8 instead of 5, but oh well. Such is life. Alrighty, let's get into this. We have Zadarius Smith, Robbie Anderson, Will Fuller, Chase Claypool, Gardner Minshew, Brent Urban, Anthony Frisker, Mason Crosby, Carl Lawson, Vince Williams, Micah Kaiser, Marshawn Lattimore, Chris Carson, Matt Nelson, Jordan Hicks, Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, Jerry Rice. And our first rookie of this pack, it's going to be a Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's going to Big Joe. Followed by our first one that we have to randomize. This is a Chase Claypool, Justin Herbert, and Patrick Mahomes Fantasy Stars. And then we have the celebration, Ryan Tannehill. Followed by a Baron Browning of the Ohio State Buckeyes, now on the Denver Broncos rookie, and that's going to Lucas, and that's a 5 out of 20. 5 out of 20. Let's give that the boom booms for the rarity there. That is the Red Zone Max Auto. Alrighty. And now we have Sage Surratt of the Detroit Lions, followed by Hunter Long of the Miami Dolphins, followed by Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts. Then we have Zach Wilson of the New York Jets. And that is going to be going to Big Joe, which I believe is actually Dolphin Joe. Then we have Sam Ellinger of the Indianapolis Colts, followed by Jamar Jefferson. Jamar Jefferson of the Detroit Lions. And then Tommy Tremble of the Carolina Panthers, followed by Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins. Followed up by Fletcher Cox, Tyler Boyd, DeMarcus Lawrence, Rob Gronkowski, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Parker, Lamar Jackson, and Sam Darnold. Alrighty, pack number 1, done. It hasn't been posted yet, Ray. As soon as it gets posted, I will let you know. I'm just waiting on my friends in the back to set that up for us. Zach Cunningham, Corey Davis, Marquise Valdez-Scantling, Luke Kuechly, David Johnson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Rodrigo Blankenship, Akeem Hicks, Geno Atkins, Kenneth Murray, Terrell Edmonds, Cooper Kupp, Jared Cook, Joshua Kelly, Adam Humphries, Kurt Warner, Taysom Hill, Deontay Johnson, hot rookies, and that's a Mac Jones of the New England Patriots coming at you right there. Then we have another randomization. That's going to be a Fantasy Stars, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady, followed by a Jamar Chase NFL draft and a hot rookies, Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers. Then we have Michael Carter of the New York Football Jets, and Larry Roundtree of the Los Angeles Chargers, followed by Ramon St. Brown of the Detroit Lions, and Brevin Jordan of the Houston Texans, followed by Groot of your Buffalo Bills. Then we have, that's going to be going to Haley. Then we have another Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers going to Rob. And we have Stevie Scott of the New Orleans Saints, followed by Demetric Felton of the Cleveland Browns, followed by Sean Wade of the Baltimore Ravens. Then we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Michael Strahan, Warren Sapp, Devin McCourty, Chad Johnson, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Godwin, Travis Fulgham, and Myles Gaskin. Alrighty, on to the third pack. Jonnu Smith, Brett Favre, AJ Green, Austin Hooper, T.Y. Hilton, Brian Urlacher, AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Teddy Bridgewater Jr., Brandon Ayuk, John Elway, Gabriel Davis, Mike Williams, Eldon Smith, Darrell Henderson, Jerry Rice, Justin Herbert, Jordan Poyer, a celebration, James Washington, followed by an all-hands team, Tyreek Hill, a breakthrough, Josh Jacobs, and then our Tom Brady tribute card. This is career touchdown pass 222. Followed up by Shea Smith from the Baltimore Ravens. Then we have Quincy Roche of the Pittsburgh Steelers, followed by Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons, and Kadarius Toney of the New York Football Giants, followed by Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals, Ramondre Stevenson of the New England Patriots, and J.C. Horn of the Jacksonville Jaguars, followed by, it's our big Buckeye, and that's Justin Fields. And of course, it's a back-to-back Ohio State and Georgia Bulldogs RC cards, and those are both going to Adam. Followed by John Bostic, Joe Namath, Tyreek Hill, Daniel Jones, Ryan Kerrigan, Tom Brady, Joe Mixon, Jalen Smith, and Antonio Brown. All right, on to the fourth pack. Deshaun Watson, James Conner, Peyton Manning, Khalil Mack, Randy Moss, Kareem Hunt, Mo Alley Cox, Roquan Smith, Derrick Henry, Brashad Perriman, Hassan Reddick, Drew Brees, Deebo Samuel, Bradley Chubb, Marcus Falk, Keenan Allen, Michael Gallup, Von Miller, and boom, boom, boom. Here we go. It's Mac Jones with the New England Patriots. Then we have Justin Fields with the Chicago Bears. A Fantasy Stars that we're going to be randomizing Tyreek Hill, Derrick Henry, and Deshaun Watson, followed by a celebration, Brandon Ayuk. Ooh, it is a hot rookie, and that's Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, followed by Dwame Brown of the Washington Football Team. Then we have Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans, followed up by CJ Marabelli, and he's our first undrafted of this box. So we will randomize that at the end. Then we have Chaz Surratt of the Minnesota Vikings, followed by Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles. And we have a second undrafted right here. That's going to be Brady White, and we will randomize him at the end, followed by Terrace Marshall Jr., I apologize there, for the Carolina Panthers, followed by Baron Browning of the Denver Broncos. Then we have our last rookie in this pack, Elijah Molden of the Tennessee Titans. Finishing this pack off, Miles Sanders, Tua, Logan Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Patrick Mahomes, Mike Evans, Evan Ingram, and Thurman Thomas. And we are on to the 5th pack of this break. We have Aaron Jones, Young Hoku, Kyle Rudolph, Ben Roethlisberger, Michael Pittman Jr., Julio Jones, Justin Jefferson, Myles Garrett, Richard Sherman, Nelson Aguilar, J.C. Jackson, Christian Kirk, Jeremy Chin, Nick Bosa, Noah Fant, Tony Gonzalez, Austin Eckler, Marshawn Lattimore of Fantasy Stars, Josh Allen, Drew Lock, and Christian McCaffrey that we will randomize. Then we have that Marshawn Lattimore was out of 100. I will make sure to get a sleeve on that. And then we have a Penei Sewell of the Detroit Lions, followed by a breakthrough Ronald Jones. And we have 250 points, so we will be randomizing at the end as well. 250 points for the end randomization there. Followed by Trevor Lawrence of the New York Jets. And that is going to be going to Dolphin Joe again. Followed by Travis Etienne. Trevor Lawrence is the Jacksonville Jaguars, but it is going to Dolphin Joe. And then Travis Etienne is following Dolphin Joe as well. We have Felipe Franks of the Atlanta Falcons. And then Jalen Waddle of your Miami Dolphins. Followed by Tyler Vaughns of the Indianapolis Colts. Followed by Patrick Surtain of the Denver Broncos. Then we have Victor Jamuki of the Arizona Cardinals. And Nick Bolton of the Kansas City Chiefs. And Trey Sermon of the San Francisco 49ers. Followed up by Chase Young, Julian Edelman, T. Higgins, Deion Sanders, Leonard Fournette, Brian Dawkins, Tremaine Edmonds, Dak Prescott, and Harrison Butker. J.J. Watt, Deontay Johnson, Mark Brunell, Matthew Stafford, Malcolm Butler, Robert Toynin, Jesse Bates III, Brandon Cooks, Chris Boswell, Tyler Lockett, Hunter Renfrow, Jared Goff, Elvin Kamara, DK Metcalf, Darren Waller, Harrison Bryant, Joey Bosa, and it's a Terry Bradshaw. I don't know what this is. That's something.
Plate?
It's like a plate, yeah. That's new. Haven't seen that before. Followed by Henry Ruggs, the breakthroughs, and a celebration to Tagovailoa. Followed by all hands team Justin Jefferson and a breakthrough Roquan Smith. Haley got excited because that's a plate, and that's going to Shannon. Carlos Basham Jr. of the Buffalo Bills, followed by Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, followed by Davis Mills of the Houston Texans. And then Jarrett Patterson of the Washington Football Team, followed by Puka Williams Jr. of the Cincinnati Bengals. Then we have Nico Collins of the Houston Texans, followed up by Trevon Moehrig of the Las Vegas Raiders. And Zach Smith, that's going to be an undrafted rookie that we have to randomize at the end. And same with Peyton Ramsey. Apparently Score thought these quarterbacks would be signing undrafted somewhere. Greg Zuerlein, Devin White, Dallas Goedert, Mike Gesicki, Mark Andrews, Frank Gore, Le'Veon Bell, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Allen. Alrighty, 4 packs left here. We have Romeo Okwara, Oldemai Zacchaeus, Adam Thielen. It's Joe Schober, DeAndre Swift, Todd Gurley, Harrison Smith, Jarvis Landry, David Moore, Max Crosby, Xavier Howard, Patrick Peterson, Curtis Samuel, George Kittle, Philip Lindsay, Kyler Murray, Donald Driver, Mark Brunell, this celebration, DK Metcalf, followed by a Najee Harris hot rookies. And that is with the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Shannon. Followed up by a Fantasy Stars that we're going to be randomizing Russell Wilson, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs. Then we have Kyle Pitt of the Atlanta Falcons and Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos, followed by Christian Darrisaw of the Minnesota Vikings. Then we're going to have Jay Tufeli of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys, followed up by Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings. And I don't know if y'all saw, but RG3 was predicting Kellen Mond, I think, starting over Kirk Cousins at some point. Brendan Knox, he's undrafted, so we will randomize him. And then Devontae Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Lucas. Then we have Elijah Mitchell from the Louisiana Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns going to the San Francisco 49ers, followed by Marquez Stevenson of your Buffalo Bills. Then we have Terry McLaurin, Sonia Michelle, Justin Tucker, Amari Cooper, Ronald Jones, the second, Marcus Peters, Emmanuel Ogba, Quinnen Williams, and Tyrion Matthew. Darius Leonard, Tariq Cohen, Jake Lutton, TJ Hawkinson, Hayden Hurst, Minka Fitzpatrick, DJ Chuck, Adrian Peterson, Matt Ryan, Leonard Floyd, Drew Locke, Michael Dixon, Jeff Heath, Darren Fells, DeAndre Hopkins, DJ Moore, Raheem Mostert, Antonio Gibson. A hot rookie right here, and that's going to be Jamar Chase of your Cincinnati Bengals, following his buddy Joe Burrow there. And then we have a celebration Cam Newton and a Marcus Peters auto. That Marcus Peters auto going to Adam. Adikio Ajunde of the Atlanta Falcons, followed by Jeremiah Owusu-Komora of the Cleveland Browns, followed by Chuba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers, and then we have Seth Williams of the Denver Broncos, followed by KJ Costello, and he is unfortunately was undrafted. We've got the one box Revolution Snake. There we go. Then we have Christian Barmore of the New England Patriots, followed by Jamie Newman of the Philadelphia Eagles, followed by Shane Buechele of the Kansas City Chiefs, and then Pat Freiermuth of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then we have Sterling Shepard, Jordan Poyer, Antonio Gibson, Damian Harris, Ed Reed, Zeke Elliott, Rodney McLeod, Zach Thomas, and Patrick Queen. Dalvin Cook, Nick Chubb, Phillip Rivers, Nick Foles, Josh Allen, Marvin Jones Jr., Andre Johnson, TJ Watt, James Robinson, Alan Lazard, Hunter Henry, Michael Thomas, Robert Woods, Trey Hendrickson, Jamal Adams, Henry Ruggs III, Darren Savage, Larry Fitzgerald. It's a hot rookie, and that is out of 100. And that's Rashad Bateman of the Baltimore Ravens. Then we have a breakthrough DK Metcalf, followed by a Zach Wilson of your New York Jets. Followed by a Fantasy Stars that we will have to randomize. That's Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, and Alvin Kamara. Then we have the Baker Mayfield. Followed up by Chris Evans, and that's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. Followed by Elijah Moore of the New York Jets. Then Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Followed by Dylan Moses, also of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then we have Asante Samuel Jr. of the Los Angeles Chargers, followed by Ben Skronik of the Los Angeles Rams, and Kenny Yeboah of the New York Jets. Followed by Patrick Jones II of the Minnesota Vikings. Then we have our last rookie in this pack is Mac Jones of the New England Patriots, and that's going to go to Chad. Followed by Denzel Mims, McCole Hardman Jr., Blake Martinez, Jim Kelly, Alex Smith, Cam Newton, Ray Lewis, and Levante David. Alrighty, we're about to be on our last pack here. Barry Sanders, Eddie George, Kirk Cousins, Baker Mayfield, Randall Cobb, Terry Bradshaw, Visca Chenault, Christian McCaffrey, Shaq Thompson, Emmanuel Sanders, Bobby Wagner, Josh Jacobs, Kenny Galladay, Jalen Gutton, Kendrick Bourne, Aaron Donald, Traquan Smith, and Ian Book, RC of the New Orleans Saints. That's going to Lucas, followed by a Zach Wilson, hot rookies, going to Dolphin Joe. Dolphin Joe with 3 Zach Wilsons today. And I think... yeah. Stephon Diggs, followed by Nico Collins, and I think it's our first, oh, never mind. Nico Collins of the Houston Texans. Followed up by another auto. This one, Shaka Toney of the Penn State Nittany Lions, now of the Washington football team. Ian Book, followed up by Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons, followed by Rakeem Boyd of the Detroit Lions. Then we have Shatirius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams. Then we have Dwayne Eskridge of the Seattle Seahawks, followed by Kylan Hill of the Green Bay Packers, followed by Jabril Cox of the Dallas Cowboys, and Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens. Next up, we have Trey McKitty of the Los Angeles Chargers and Derek Barnett of your Philadelphia Eagles. Finishing up this pack is Dan Marino, Marquise Brown, Jamison Crowder, Travis Kelce, Darius Slayton, Stephon Diggs, Jason Kelce, and Kyle Van Noy. If we had brunch with Sauté on Sundays, Mrs. Sauté would be very unhappy. No, Brett, I've got a lot of stuff in front of me to help me out with this. I'm just luckily able to look at it quickly. Alrighty, let's randomize right now this points. This is going to be the 688 points randomization. How many times are we going to randomize it? That looks like 6. Those points are going to Adam Videbek. All right, and while we have the randomization out here, we'll do the next randomization for all the undrafteds, then we'll get into the fantasy stars. Alrighty, and how this works, we have them in order. So if you end up with number 1, you have CJ Marably, Brady White, number 2, Zach Smith, number 3, Peyton Ramsey, number 4, Brendan Knox, number 5, and KJ Costello, number 6. Let's see how many times we're randomizing it. It's going to be 6 times. 6 randomizations for this the undrafteds. Alrighty, looks like we have Shannon Wims with CJ Marabelli, Brady White with Haley, Adam Vbeck with Zach Smith, Peyton Ramsey with Haley, Brendan Knox with Chad, and Lucas with KJ Costello. Alright, let's get going on these fantasy stars. Alrighty, let's see how many times we're going to randomize this one. 2. 2 randomizations here. And that is Tampa Bay, Nola, or that's Tampa Bay getting that one. Alrighty, our next one is going to be Russell Wilson, Devontae Adams, and Josh Jacobs. And that's going to be the Seattle Seahawks, the Green Bay Packers, and the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize this. That's 3 times. Two and 3. That is going to Green Bay. All right. The next one is going to be the Fantasy Stars with Drew Lock, Josh Allen, and Christian McCaffrey. So that's Denver, Buffalo, and Carolina. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize them. 3 times. 3 randomizations here. That's going to be Denver. Going to Denver. Alrighty. Our next one is going to be Tyreek Hill, Derrick Henry, and Deshaun Watson. And so that means it's KC, it's Tennessee, and it's Houston. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize this. It's 6. 6 times right here. 6 times right here. And it is going to Kansas City. I felt like I was really moving on the score lately up until we hit these randomizations. So this one's going to be Mahomes, Brady, and Rodgers. Let's see how many times. Twice. Oh, crap. Oh. There we go. It's going to Green Bay. I'll drop the verification code for that one in the chat. And the last one right here is 688 Claypool. It's hard for me not to just say them all. Herbert, because then I'm just sitting there quiet. Because if I'm not doing it. Pitt, LA Clippers, and the Kansas City. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize it. That's 2 times. 2 times. Kansas City. All right, that's the end of the randomization. Let's do the rundown. First, some of our QB hits. It'll be hard for me because I'll be looking at them. Yeah. Ian Book, Mac Jones, Kellen Mond, Davis Mills, Kyle Trask, Felipe Franks, the hot rookies, Kyle Trask, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, and Sam Ellinger. All right, let's see what our hits are. Finishing up our hits are these rookie quarterbacks: Trey Lance of the 49ers, Zach Wilson of the Jets, Trevor Lawrence of the Jags, Trey Lance of the 49ers, and Zach Wilson of the Jets. Then we have a Tom Brady tribute for 222nd touchdown pass, followed up by these 3 autos. 1 rookie, 2 rookies, 1 veterans. One of them is out of 20. Boom, boom, boom. Marcus Peters going to Adam. Shaka Tony of the Washington football team going to Rob, and Baron Browning of the Denver Broncos going to Lucas. And that's the end of break number 688. Alrighty, now we are on to the Score Football Division Random. You know, let's take a brief moment, though, to do our next giveaway clue. What do you say, John?